add myself to the scene, huh? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are around the world. Welcome to Kilroy's World. Welcome to, where is this? I guess this is my office, and also my hobby playground for computers. And today we're going to be talking, or I'm going to be playing with the VIC 20. I've got some cartridges. We're gonna try. Oh, look, this one's open. I might even show you the inside of this one. Ooh, ooh. All right, we'll just leave that right there for a latter time. So, oh, look, it's 8 o'clock according to the clock up there. I'm gonna go ahead and change over the scene to to that over there. Which if I can figure out how to work OBS, right? Oh yeah, because it's in front of me. There we go. Let's change over. So this is the um, this is the Commodore VIC 20 screen. Um, let me look out here for a second. See what it looks like out there. But anyway, this thing's got 3583 bytes free. Oh, shh, shh. So hey Jeff, how you doing, man? Um, and I didn't hear that. I wonder if the speech chat is muted out. No, no, it oh well. I don't know. Maybe it'll catch up. In fact, I'm gonna re refresh the speech chat. Click unmute and see if it picks those up now. So anyway, yeah. So I guess I'll have to look. I'll have to look there at the chat, but. Um, Yeah, you went from the Commodore 64 and still have three Amiga 2000s in the closet. I'll tell you what, man, I wish I had one Amiga, um, but I believe they're pretty expensive to purchase. I've kind of looked around. What I've got are Commodore 64s, VIC 20s, TI 99 4s, uh, TRS 80 Model 1, Model 4. I've got some Apples, some Macs, but I don't know the condition of those. I will at some point in the future, you know, I guess have them as one of the episodes. The next episode is going to be the TI 99 4, and I'm not certain how much I'm going to do with that or what I'm going to do with it yet because I've got for it. Where is it? Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if these are actually for the Commodore 64 or for the TI 99 4. I want to say it's the Commodore 64, and maybe it's not even any of that. Um, I'm sitting here looking at these real quick because, yeah, see, that says checks 2, so I'm assuming that was a checkbook program at one time. Play other side. Mileage, whatever mileage is. Oh, look at this one, Gazelle. Now that might have been programs that I put on here. Uh, I don't know if these cassettes are even any good. I might have to actually. I'm sitting here looking at the little fuzzy thing at the bottom. AD data rocket, data income, data. I'm just trying to figure out before I take this and set it. Data income, castle. I don't remember yet. Number something, expanded music, adventure data. Haha. Teach yourself basic chapters 1 through 9. Yeah. So I guess that one. I have no idea how I would get that. Um, this one said Led Zeppelin Sofo, so that's not a Commodore game. Um, diary and checks. Wing it, wing it. Wing It was a TI 99 4 game. Wing It, I'm pretty certain was. Let me do a quick search for Wing It. Wing It. I'm just going to put Wing It Game. See what that comes up with. Wing It Game of Extreme Storytelling. Flying Leap Games? Yeah, it still doesn't tell me. But anyway, that'll be something to find out in a future episode of Retro Friday, right? Retro Friday. This is the second episode, and welcome so much. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, we're gonna mess around with the Commodore 60. I'm sorry, Commodore VIC 20. Last week we messed around with Commodore 64. So one thing with this VIC, when I turn it off and turn it back on, watch what happens to the screen. And I'm sure.
Shoe Shine.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Al.
Hello. How are you? So.
Jeff Robinson.
No, Jeff. No, I don't.
Do you have any ham radio programs?
I don't think so. I wouldn't mind, you know, playing around with stuff. Let me turn this thing off and turn it back on. Did I turn it back on? No, I got to turn it back on. Here we go. So sometimes it's been coming up with. See, that one's a lot cleaner. That one doesn't have. Let me see if I can. That one doesn't have. I don't know. I don't think I can show the on the left side where the cursor is and down. Here, let me see if see. So at least this keyboard works. Okay. Etc. All right. So anyway, but let me turn it off a couple more times, and the reason is. I turn it on, you get some funky colors. Not in the basic display. See, now it has what I heard Adrian Black call jail bars. And his resolution or his solution is turn it off and turn it back on. I get an additional problem, and I'm trying to get it to come up. Eventually, I'll sort it out. That's the problem I get. I get a kaleidoscope of colors like that. And I'm sure those that have been working with VIX or well, I guess with VIX can just say, oh yeah, that's the this chip or that chip, or the 6560 or the capacitors around it or something, because these things notoriously, because they're so old, capacitors get dry. Who knows? That might be the first thing to do to resolve this. I'm not, it would be in fact. I need to make a note and put it on here that this system gives me, I'm going to call it rainbow horizontal. Rainbow horizontal. Let's see, and I'm going to check the other three that I have, see what's wrong with them, if anything. I mean, there may not really be anything really, really wrong, but so I get rainbow.
Jeff Robinson says, I think they had ARTTY program.
Rainbow horizontal colors. Hold on a second, Jeff. Let me take a look at that. Because if not, I'll just squirrel. All right, so I think they had an RTTY program. Yeah, they might definitely have. And it's funny. So that might be a whole nother path to pursue. I think that most everything is obtainable. I haven't worked with it yet. I'm trying to get it to go to that clean screen. No, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to unplug it and pull out another one. I'm going to put but posts. So basically, this one's got rainbow horizontal colors, but it posts. Let me set this one over here. Ironically, I've got a fourth one on the way. Anyway. Okay, let me make sure I don't plug. Oh. Sorry, guys. I hit the keyboard on the computer. All right, let me put this in there. I guess I can't plug it in wrong. I definitely don't want to plug it in wrong. So let's put that one there. This one here, that one there, yeah, that one there is, and I'm not really certain the age of this thing, is I guess they call it a rainbow. This one here, and you guys might, correct me. This one here has a different color, and the one I have down there that I just pulled out of here is the same color as this. So let me go ahead and plug this stuff in. Let's turn this off. Plug this thing in. See what this one does. If this is the one that's open, well, maybe it isn't. Yeah, this is the one. I don't think this one's going to run anyway. Anyway, let's put power to it. Let's take video cables on. Joystick is on. Let's turn it on. See what it does. Okay, this one's got the same thing, and that is a what are we going to call that? Horizontal unicorn. Horizontal unicorn colors. I don't know. Let's see. We'll call it horizontal. I want to call it unicorn colors. Like rainbow. So Jeff, do you remember any of the program names? We might be able to search around for them. Okay, but posts. Let me put that on there. But posts. And I am assuming you. Never mind. I know you can hear me because I hit the space bar. All right, let me turn it on again. Let's see if I get it to post. No, it didn't. I mean, it kind of did. Space bar's not working. Number's not working. Ooh. Oh, well, yeah. Here, hold on. A, F, S, S. So I don't know if it's just the keys that are yucky on this one. So keyboard's not too great. So maybe one of the CIAs. Everything else is working except the A key. So maybe it's just the A key. A. Yeah, the Z's not working. The A's not working. The Q is
Jeff
working.
Robinson
X.
says the VIC-20 had more RAM than the Apollo.
Did it really? Well, and there's also expansions for it. All right, so let me check the keys while we're here. 1, 2, 3. None of the number keys work. Oh, that one did. So I'm just going to put keyboard issues, and I'll troubleshoot it later. Maybe do a video on it. I've got some test harnesses and stuff for it, and I can check it.
Says,
hey Jim.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Jim.
Scott
and
went.
Hello,
Says,
Scott. How are you?
Hello.
So this one here has got some issues. I'm not going to try to fix any of these, at least not right now. So maybe this will be a video. I was working on a video for the one that was 40 years. Let's see, is the A still working? The Q is working. No, this might be an actual keyboard, or maybe it's disconnected. Let me unpower this. Let's just see if this is the one that's
Scott
open.
Went.
Yeah.
Says, cleaning keyboards is such a pain. Almost certainly contact issues between the PCB and the keypad itself.
Agreed. I'm just going to open this up. I'll just say this, okay? Let me set this one aside, okay? Let me set this one aside. I've made my notes as to what's wrong with it. I got the other one, and I think we're going to end up using the other one. And hey, if you know about these things, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Yeah, this one I am certain isn't going to boot. This one's open. You put video cable in. I'm going to say that this one's got a bad VIC-1 chip. Somebody just asking me where I'm located. In fact, it is, I believe, a Commodore 64 128 person, a guru, I believe. His name is
Scott Wendt
Bill Pelton.
says, I have a few C64s which often use the same keyboard as the VIC-20 and I don't know that I'll spend the time to restore them. If they don't work, I'll buy a retro modern mechanical keyboard instead.
And see, that's an option. Look, I used to fix these back in the 80s, and really some of the, no, one of them, okay? The one that I've got a video on my, on the channel that I opened up after 40 years, 20, no, it was 40. Um, it That's this one. Okay, I know I have a problem with this one because I tried to finish up the video and I couldn't finish it because the video on this doesn't work. I'm pretty certain. So let's power it up, and I'm gonna say on this one, I have no video right now. Yeah, I got garbage video. Um,
Scott Wendt
yeah, see, this isn't
says,
powering up.
I didn't have my first C64 until the 2000s. I used Apple II and Tandy Color computer back in the 80s and early 90s.
Well, listen, one of these streams is going to be the color, the color computer, the Coco. I've got one of those, and I've got a mini Coco also, I think, or something like that. I'm not really certain off the top of my head. I don't know about power connections yet for it and stuff. But one of the future Retro Fridays will be that. So I mean, I don't know. I haven't even. Oh, look, horizontal rainbow bars, but slightly related. Which one, the mini, or the
Scott Wendt
or the Tandy Color computer?
Says, oh, sounds like you have the MC10, which is not a Coco but slightly related.
I might.
The MR Phoenix Co. Bird Fire.
Hey,
says,
Mr. Phoenix Co.
How has your day been going?
Man, awesome.
Scott Wendt says,
oh, the mini
the
one,
mini
gotcha.
one.
The mini one, gotcha. I'll research them. I've been
Scott
pulling them out
Wendt
of the attic and stuff.
Says, Coco is the nickname for the Tandy Color computer.
And I do have a Tandy Color computer also. Is what I'm saying. Hey, Greg, how are you, sir?
Says,
So, but anyway, guys,
good evening, Al.
this is okay. I'll back up again. I used to fix Commodore 64s in the 80s. I still even have my if I feel real bad because I asked somebody how much a test kit would be, and actually what I did is I found the test kit that I had, and then also too, and who doesn't know Adrian, right? He recommended me, or recommended that so I'm going to test it, or I'm going to check it. Basically, I've got one, a Test-X Max. So I ended up getting this. This I have no idea how to use. Hey, we'll figure it out if I don't break it first. But my old
Scott Wendt says, Ardian seems like an awesome guy. I love his videos. Scott Wendt.
Believe me, says, yes, that's one of my favorite.
I'd love to run into him at a retro show and say hi.
Yeah, I wish I could meet him. I normally don't go to shows and stuff, but who knows? Who knows what the future will bring. But anyway, he recommended that repair cartridge, and I haven't even tried it because I want to do it step by step as I go along. This one, I don't know if it works on the VIC-20. I'm not so much worried about the VICs. Like I said, I think this one is the 6560, I believe is the chip number. And it's funny because I've been looking for the chip, and I can get the whole computer cheaper than when I do find a chip. The cost on them. Yeah,
Scott Wendt
this one's not posted.
Says, yeah, the diagnostic cartridges are great tools for going through step by step. They can often get enough info on the screen to point to where the fault is.
Oh, indeed. And Scott, when I was repairing them, all I was using was a logic probe. And on the Commodore 64s, there's a, I can't remember if it was an AND gate or an OR gate or something over here by one of the CIAs. Of course, this is obviously not a Commodore, but right here by this CIA, there's a couple of I think AND gates. But anyway, those gates I have found on several boards back then. Open bad chips, whatever. Changing that chip fixed the system. But anyway, and I've got schematics, which I'm sure schematics are rampant all over the place now. Um, and that's what I was using back
Scott
then.
Wendt says, yeah, I would get a cheap logic analyzer at this point instead of the logic probe. They are almost as cheap now, and once you learn to use them, you can see so much more.
Yeah, I have oscilloscopes, and you know, if somebody says, "Hey, yeah, get this logic analyzer," or what have not.
Jeff Robinson
Yeah.
says, I have a terminal node controller that will work on the VIC-20 to make a BBS with mailbox.
That's too cool,
Scott
Jeff.
Wendt says, but back in the day a logic probe was the best tools normal folks could buy.
Oh yes, exactly. Exactly. No, this isn't it. I thought I had my original logic probe in my cabinet over there. I think it's probably in the box with the other Commodore stuff. But anyway, this one I'm just gonna put on it. This would probably turn out to be my parts Vic. Well, I thought I had some tape around here. I dropped it. I don't know where it went. There it is. All right. So, hey, Jeff, I'm very interested in the BBSs too. In the 90s, I ran Kilroy's Zero BBS. If you look in the 915 area code, I'm listed there. I was the FidoNet hub. I was a NewsNet hub for the area. I had a C-band antenna dish and a service called, I can't remember the name of the service. I don't know if it was PC Pursuit that allowed me to download
the
programs.
Dutchman's Wood Shack.
But I had that too.
Hey, what's up?
Hey Jeff, how you doing? Trying to get this thing to boot up and it won't. So we're going to go ahead and call this Vic chip VIC-20 bad. And this is easy enough to check. I've got another VIC-20 chip. Another computer with another VIC-20 chip. The only thing is do I dare risk it? Can I blow up another VIC-20 chip by putting it in here?
Says, wow.
So let's go back.
The Dutchman's Wood Shack.
Let's go back to this one.
Over my head.
Nah, it's just a gaming computer, Jeff. So at some point, like I said, I'm going to go to those other computers that I mentioned. The TI-99-4 is the next one in line. I still have my original TI-99-4. This right here, let me see if I can get a good image of this. This right here,
Scott Wendt
is
says,
just one that I picked up lately.
I am not convinced that the VIC chip is the issue. Watching Adrian troubleshoot the Commodores has me thinking it is one of the glue chips or RAM that I'd suspect first.
Okay, let me fess up, okay? It was intermittent posting, and I pulled it out, and I put deoxid in it, and I put it backwards. So I know I screwed it up. I mean, that's the honest truth. I'm not going to try to, and I'm really torn about putting it.
Hey, black wire and white wire and green wire.
In other words, I may just man up and finish the video and say, I screwed up, do not do this. I have it all done except that. And I was hoping I could find a chip to put it in. but I'm gonna have to eat crow. But anyway, this is gonna be the next retro. I've got a bunch of cartridges. There were some people.
Says, oh well, that information changes things. Sometimes you just break them and they are dead.
Yeah, exactly.
The Dutchman's Wood Shack.
Yeah, exactly.
Says, what are you doing tonight?
So what we're doing tonight is I've got a few cartridges here. Few games. I mean, I don't even know what they are, to be honest with you. I don't even know if they work. But anyway, I'm going to plug those in. By the way, for the TI 99.4, I have a whole bunch more. I don't have any physical software for this thing. I'm sure, and maybe you guys correct me. Well, actually, I do. I've got a data set, and I've got some software. We might be able to try to boot it up. I don't know. Also, yeah, it is because there's nothing on there. Also, I've got this thing here.
Says
that
I haven't taken the time, but I have some extra table space in my computer room now, so I want to get a couple of my retro computers set up full time over there.
Yeah, see, I'm
the Dutchman's Wood Shack.
I'm kind of trying to do that too.
You have a small screen, half is blank.
Yeah, I know. I was on the wrong scene. Normally that would be the output of the computer. I have this thing, and I guess this plugs into the cassette. I've never used this. An SD card goes in here, but I actually don't have the media either. So this is something that maybe we'll try to play with. Maybe the data set too. So let's so don't let me forget. Let's get this back up and start plugging in some cartridges. Let's see we need to go.
The Dutchman's Wood Shack
Back.
Says, dude, I could use you setting up my channel and camera system.
Let's open this up. Let's open this up. I turn this thing on. Is it going to boot? It is booted. Yeah. I got some jail bars. If I flip this one back and forth, I'm assuming there's capacitors on this that are causing this. If I flip this back and forth, see, it powered it off.
Went.
I get these horizontal bars, right? Which we already know that.
That is a pretty cool device. You get to use cassette without needing to worry about the flaws of actual tape, but at least Commodore had a reliable cassette deck. Scott Went. Says, on the Tandy Coco it was much more of a pain because you had to twiddle the volume perfectly to get it to work.
Really? Well, see, that'll be. I'm trying to see if I can get a better screen. That'll be that exploration once I get over to Tandy's. Yeah, I think I'm just going to live with jail bars instead of horizontal.
Dances with Aardvarks.
Hello, Mike.
Says, retro computing cool.
Mike.
Dances with Aardvarks.
It's a Vic.
Says, C64.
Vic 20. I'm trying to get these horizontal
the Dutchman's
bars
Wood
gone.
Shack. Says, hey dances. Snawcrusher. Says,
one more time.
Hey Mike. The Dutchman's Wood Shack.
I'll settle for the jail
Says,
bars.
Hey Greg.
I saw it clean.
Dances with Aardvarks.
One time.
Says,
okay.
Hi Jeff, Greg Scott.
So let's pull. Let's see. Let me just bring these out.
Says,
we'll kind of go over them. Let me try to
Jeff.
get this out of the way. Here, power can go over there somewhere.
Scott Went. Says, if you are interested I can share a link to the Tandy Coco community Discord with you. I'll reach out on Bonsai's Discord where I found the link to your stream if you are interested.
Sure.
Dances with Aardvarks.
I don't know if you can do it here.
Says,
but by all means.
I was an Atari guy.
You know, I don't know if I can do this. Yeah, let me put the Discord. Let me invite, put a link in here.
Scott Went. Says,
here we go.
I could post it here, but I don't know how YouTube chat handles links, so Discord is probably better.
Yeah, you can try it. I honestly, I've never had anybody do it, but anyway, here's Discord. No, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Let me go back there.
The Dutchman's Wood Shack
Invite.
says, I
Invite
need to get a
people.
setup where I can run my
Hidden,
Engage
use
Trains
copy
layout
button.
on my phone.
Copied. Control V. No, it's not letting me do that. It's, what am I doing wrong? Hidden. I'm going to edit the invite link. No link. Grant temporary membership. Generate a new link. Wow. It says it's copied, but there's something wrong. Yeah, because that's all that's going out. That's weird. Hold on a
Kilroy
second. Hold on a second.
says,
Let me go over to
hidden use
Twitch.
copy button.
Yeah, it's weird. I click on copy. It says hidden use copy button, and it's not working. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to go over to my Twitch channel and type Discord. See if my bot's working over there. Maybe it's not.
Nightbit
Yeah, there we go.
Says,
Yep, there we go.
warp into Discord server https www.discord.ggxycjavi.
Here, let me copy this over here. Here, let's see if this one will work. Yeah, there's the Discord. I think that should work. I'm going to just click on it to see if it takes me to actually my Discord if it's messed up before you have to, okay? So
Kilroy
it's going there. Is
says,
it going there? Is it going there? Opening
https
Discord. Continue to Discord.
www.discord.ggxycjavi.
Does that get you there? Well, it wanted
Jeff
me to log
Robinson
in, so I'm not certain.
Says,
Jeez.
I have ARMS gateway on 144.93 MHz WinLink.
Hey, Jeff.
Scott went.
We definitely get together
Says,
at some point.
I clicked it already. It
Okay,
works.
good deal. Good deal. Yeah, it wanted me to log in, which I was already logged in, but anyway. Jeff, we need to get together at some point. Maybe we can set up, a one-on-one or something. We can talk and maybe set some stuff up. By the way, look what I got, guys. I've got a cassette. Let's see, is there anything in here? There is. And this thing is Introduction to Basic Part 2, Tape 1. Okay? I thought I saw a cassette somewhere. Let's see something. Where was that? Well, maybe not. I thought I had another cassette that was missing a cassette, so I'm not certain. But anyway, this one, I'll just put this back in here.
Scott went.
And we'll check it out whenever.
I am malfunctioned on Discord, so you don't get surprised if I reach out.
All right, you bet. You can put either in general or, I don't know. I don't think there's anything in there about computers, but anywhere in there. All right, malfunct. All right, so let's take a look at. Wait, there's another one here. Intro to Basic Part 1, Side 4. So I don't know, guys. I've just picked this stuff up, but.
Says, sounds good.
Thank you. All right, let's set that down. I guess I've never heard of this. Never heard of radar. Where is it? Hold on. I need to see myself.
Says, if you can't tell, retro computers is one of my biggest hobbies.
Dude, I love it myself, and welcome. Look, I'm always learning, okay, and I'm always messing this up too. So this is what I wanted to do. So this is Radar Rat Race, okay? Honestly, I don't remember playing it ever, but we're gonna plug this thing in. Let me power this off. Let me go back to the other scene. Let me go to the other scene. Come on, man. The other retro scene. Let me turn this thing off. So see, it's gonna go dark. Let's plug this in. All right. So it gets plugged in right there. It's real firm. I mean, man, Commodore did such a good job, I think, on the 64.
Jeff Robinson says, I would love to have a Commodore SX64.
Well, Jeff,
Scott Went
uh,
says. I have heard of that game but have never played it.
I
Isn't one of the cartridges I actually have, I don't think.
right, right, Greg.
Says.
I've never heard it
I
either.
only know Radar Love.
So here's how my computer um, retro experience has gone. In 1981, I purchased an original 99.4.
Says. Golden Earring. Scott Went says. The SX64 is cool, but it also has so many more parts to go wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I purchased the original TI-99.4, no slash A, just the 4, the one with the chiclet keys. Still have it. That'll be one of the ones that I power up. Um, then then I bought a Commodore 64 and some VIC 41 drives, which I've got. Then I started working on the VIC 60, the Commodore 64s. I had not this one, but that other one. I had that one from a timeshare. That's what they gave us. And what it is a refurbished computer, by the way. But anyway, so when the Commodore 64 came out, a little bit later, I bought an SX64, which I have. However, the last time I powered it up, it went boop, and I haven't troubleshot it at all. I'm going to check to see if I get video out of the back port, and then see if anything else is messed up. And I'm hoping to dig into it.
Says. My first computer was a Christmas present to the family. It was a Timex Sinclair 1000, a variant of the Sinclair ZX81 for the US market.
I remember those. I've also got a 128, and I have this handy dandy little connector that helps me with the power.
Says. A truly awful computer, to be honest.
The membrane keyboard that had was, I've seen them. I've actually touched them, but I agree. And of course, I opted for this. Let's turn this thing on. See what it does. No smoke. No turning on though. Oh, okay. That's got all the horizontal bars. Let's see if we can find a clean one. Man, so this one's the only one that I've got that's working from what I can see. No. Where do I was? Oh, the other one, the keyboards. Heck, I might try that one too with the cartridge to start with.
Scott Went says.
No.
That connector is vital, but remember the C128 requires more amps than the C64, so have a power supply that is up to the task.
Yeah, and that is certainly one of the questions that I'll be looking at or addressing, because this one only produces 1.7 amps and 9 volt amps of DC. It's not the regular. It's not the regular one, but this I've had forever. Supposedly these micro lines were supposed to be, half decent, but I've seen newer ones than this. And this one you can't take apart unless you break into it. I've also seen people use bricks that have more amperage, like a 5 volt that'll give you whatever, amps, and that is simple as, as a phone adapter, right? You can get 2 amps, 3 amps out of those. Let me see if I can turn this thing on. If I'm not, I'm going to go to the other one.
Says. Also, just don't use vintage Commodore supplies. When they die, they short 120V to the 5V rail. Right.
And thus why this. I have some, and I've tested some. Here we go. All right, so Vic Rat Race instructions: dodge cats and red rats to eat. Dodge cats and red rats to eat.
Says.
10 cheeses.
USB-C PD is the new hotness for power supply if the computer needs only DC, but Commodore needs 9V AC for many of its computers.
Yeah. Hey, I remember this. I sure do remember this. Hey, anyway, I lost my train of thought. Let's see if we get this thing to work. Let me put this somewhere that I don't have it. Let's see. Let's take one of these good clones here, clone Atari sticks. Let's see. Oop, oop. Yeah, it's actually kind of muddy. I wonder if that's the way. Push F1 to run. Oh, really? Not even? That's really muddy. F1 to run. Bonus rat for 2000. C for Commodore 1981. Oh, copyright 19. S to start to screen. S to go to the start screen, and then it's the keys, right? Where's the? Oh, it's the P, L, this one, and this one. So let's start. No. How about we press the button? Oh, did that start it? Oh, there we go. Eek. I wonder if I can use the joystick. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, I can. I just need to have the joystick right. Let's see, that's right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's cheese down there. Man. Hey, did I say I stink at playing games? How come it doesn't go left? There we go. Ah! Well, I think I survived a lot longer with that one, huh? Yeah, that's what that is. F1 to start. There's the space, the button. And I hit the button again and it started. Oh. Well, I'm certainly not going to play this all night, guys, but I got to get at least one piece of cheese. Oh, cat. What I want to play is, because I've heard people talk about it. Oh, there's cheese. And that's Zelda. Ooh. What happens if we go in here? Nothing. I guess that's the edge of the screen. Where'd the mice go? Oh! So where am I supposed to go? Oh, how about dead? Okay, all right. Yeah, no. Escape. Which key stops us? Run, stop. Game over. Run, stop. No. How about turning it off? There we go. Wow. That was Radar Rat Race. And yeah, I have played this. I don't know if it was on the Commodore 64 or what, but when you guys were talking about the SX64, I started to think about how many times I would go. I was a tech for a major mailing machine company, and I would go for copier training and mailing machine training and inserting system training. They would send us, to train different places, and I would bring my SX64, and that sucker, I think, weighs 28 pounds. The handle on it, going through the airport, would actually put indentations in my hands, from the grip. But I still loved it. Don't get me wrong. All right, so this one's good. Yeah, neat. All right, we'll put that there. Oh, Seamus. I remember Seamus. I remember playing Seamus on the Commodore 64, and from what I remember, I really liked it. I never knew it was also on the VIC. All right, let's power this up. And I love that music. Now, the question is that right? I don't see any bars, but all right, let me go ahead. Man, that's loud too. Can you guys hear the music of the game? All right, so I forgot how to even play it. You know, let's just play it. Okay. Oh, definitely can't touch the walls. What's this guy? Well, definitely can't touch it either. Is this good stuff? No, that's also death. I have forgotten how to play this. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Especially if I kill myself, right? Man! Ah! Ah! Let's see if we can get around these. Ah! One more time.
Scott went.
Good deal.
Says. Game music sounds fine here.
So can I shoot? Oh yes, I can shoot. There's one game I used to play, and I think it's on the Commodore 64, and that was Mule. I tried the other day to download it. Yeah, this one I think is a little more my speed, and I think that's why I like it, because I could play it and not die. Oh well, I say that right. I thought there was a question mark there. There is, but there's so many of them in there. Run, Forrest, run! Oh, oh, oh! Oh no! Man, they really come out at night. Oh, and my finger hurts with this button. Wow. One more time. One more time. Okay, yeah, this one doesn't have a lot of them. Ah, do I got lives? Not anymore. I don't remember if I played Seamus on the 64 or if it was on the TI.
Says. Sega Master System gamepad is the way to go for machines that use Atari-style connections.
That's good to know. That's good to know, Scott.
Much easier on the hand.
Oh, definitely, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I give up on this one, but hey, yeah, I used to play this a lot. You said the Sega Master System gamepad, huh? I'll have to look into it.
Dances with aardvarks. Says. I'm setting up an electronics workbench using USB PD power supply and kickscope signal generators, etc.
Mike, I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait. Knowing the stuff you do, it's going to be awesome.
Be careful with Genesis controllers, though you need to make modifications to keep the computer safe to use those.
Good to know. Good to know. I'm not much of a mod type of guy, but I do want stuff that works. If I have to, I will mod. Um, like I remember making my video cable or my cassette cable, I think is what it was back in the day for the TI 994. I mean, it started way back then. All right, so that's two. Seamus, and I'll put this in the credits, I guess. Here's Choplifter. Yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking, like I said, that the TI 994 is going to be the next Retro Friday, and then the Atari 2600. But I don't think I have but one or two cartridges, or really maybe just one cartridge, and that's ET. But all right, let me turn this thing back on.
Says. Another gamepad that seems good is the Atari 7800 gamepad being sold new by the company that now calls itself Atari.
The company that now calls itself Atari, huh? Hey, the irony of the Atari 2600 that I've got, I'm thinking that this is still the horizontal colors, right? Um, and I'm going to try the other computer here in a second. Um, the Atari 2600 that I have is a Sears model. It's not even really an Atari 2600. So I don't know. I don't know if that's right or if that's the horizontal rainbow that I'm seeing. Huh. Well, let's try. Let's see. First chopper. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't think this is right. Oh, I can't be bombing myself, huh? Right, right. So where am I going? This way? Oh, am I doing anything to him? No, no, no. I think. Oh yeah, that. I think these colors are messed up. Let me take this thing.
A bunch of my 2600 game cartridges are Sears labeled versions.
Yeah, I don't remember how many cartridges I've got, but and maybe not. I might maybe do it like a cameo or something like that. All right, let's try this other one. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that posts. I wonder if the color on this is any better. This is the one that the keyboard I was having issues. I can work that out, and I think I might have some extra keyboards or oh maybe if I plug this into the right place, right? All right, so let's put chopper in. All right, and put our power in. I can't wait to see your bench, Mike.
Says, I used to buy 2600 systems and games from yard sales in the early 90s and then sell off the stuff I didn't need for more than I paid for the stuff at the sale, so I made money building my collection.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've just kind of I've gathered stuff as I've gone along. Um, you know that what was it, Sortex or Adrian did a 3 or 4 part video on a terminal. I can't remember exactly what it's called off the top of my head, but Sortel Sort. But anyway, the one with the messed up CRT and the big old burn on the capacitor. I have one of those, and it's going to be really cool to work on that one. Okay, let's power up. Yeah, see, but why is the video flashing? Hmm. Yeah, that one. That one. Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that series of video that should be fun to play with.
Yes, but that one's going to be one of those that
Says,
I'll probably be
serial terminals are still useful.
being private.
Dances with aardvarks.
Well, I definitely want to know what they're for or what they're
It
good.
must be
Well,
compact because I don't really have enough space.
I know what it's for, the serial terminal, but what can I use it for? And by the way, when Jeff mentioned the bulletin board system, I would love to set up a bulletin board system again. I'm trying to find the old computers that I've got to find my old. Well, I think it was at that point when I left the BBS scene. I think it was Wildcat BBS, but it was running on a PC. I had Spitfire BBS before that, but I don't remember if that was for the Commodore 64 or whether it was for another one. Then I remember PC Pro too, and it just kind of all just kind of blends together. But I definitely would love to revisit the bulletin board scene, and Um, I know there's a way to telnet into a computer. Now, the security aside, that would be great. I could set up a computer. Maybe I could set up a firewall or set it up outside of a firewall or something. That's a whole nother project for a whole nother, you know, week or month or whatever, you know.
The terminal is probably most useful for computers built before direct attach displays were a thing, but you can also use them as a retro cool way to connect to a Linux system.
Yeah, yeah, you certainly could. You certainly could. Yeah, if if I have, and you're right, if I have a Linux box with no head, right, no video, yeah, that would be a good way. Yeah, that's going to be a neat project to look at. But anyway, I don't know what this was. Oh wait, oh I see. See, I'm looking for what is the 1001 SFD or something? I can't remember the numbers. I get them all backwards. Uh, tell you here in a second. Yeah, the SFD 1001. I've got two of those, but I don't have the expansion, or at least I haven't located it. If I have it, I'm going to have to dig a little deeper. But so far, I've gotten the double-ended IEEE 488 cable, and I've got some. I got I've got some adapters that go from IEEE 48 to that board that I believe is out there. I could build it, or I could buy one. And I think that was, hey, I've got one of those if you want one. We'll see what this gentleman.
Adventure games. Other than that, I can't see there being much reason to set up terminals. Jeff Robinson says, why would you need a firewall
I don't know.
8-bit computer?
The only reason, Jeff, I would think it would be vulnerable to intrusion and intrusion onto the network. Because if it's connected to the network, right? I don't know. I don't know how others have set them up. But I know I've seen some BBSs online. But that would be great if I could. And I'm even thinking it doesn't even have to be running on the Commodore 64. I've got a computer next to me that runs Asheron's call clients or portal bots and a couple of the servers. And I run Ark Survival Ascended and Ark Survival, and they're not up right now, but servers and a Minecraft server. The Minecraft server is up though. But my point is
Says, you can make your own games.
Is that I have a computer running all the time. So I would probably go over and look at it that way. And as far as the security, you may be right, Jeff. I was thinking more of the Commodore 64. Okay. Um,
Scott Wendt says, yet it is good to toss stuff like that into a demilitarized zone on the network
Yeah,
so they can
yeah.
be easily used as a jump pad to the rest of the
right, right, right. But anyway, this thing. Hey, look, it stopped. It stopped flashing. Remember, it was flashing at the beginning, and it stopped flashing now. So maybe there's a capacitor that kind of is a little flaky. And guys, I've been watching and looking, and capacitors dry out after a while, and explode and leak and all that good stuff, right?
But on the other hand, the risk of jumping off the 8-bit to the rest of the network is probably low given how little the software you are running on them can do.
True. Very true. Very, very true. But anyway, yeah. And yeah, I wouldn't mind actually leaving one running too, or a 64. But I know, okay, Jeff. But I do know that my old BBS that was running on the PC that I still think is sitting on top of a TV that I've got.
Have you done a visual on the motherboard?
No, no, not at all, not at all. It probably has something wrong. Um, not so much that. I need to do, let me see, I need to do a complete test on them, and to basically check them out and stuff, and do visuals like you're saying. Yep. I do have some test cartridges or some you know some test equipment that I can use. They're kind of like jigs, um, mic. They plug in and such. And I've got one that came highly recommended by um, Scott. Correct me if I'm wrong, or use your own word. By a retro guru, Adrian Black.
The Dutchman's Wood Shack
Oh,
says,
and look,
you fooling around with the programs for the USS Enterprise.
indeed.
Dances with aardvarks.
Exactly, Mike. Exactly.
S Digital Basement does Commodore repairs.
Yes.
Dances
I got a wireless modem too, guys, for this thing.
LOL. Scott Went says, yeah, I would say that is an accurate way to refer to him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just like, I mean, man, I am not. I don't patronize very many people, but he is my patron. I don't know what level I'm at. Probably at the cheap level. um, this right here, this desk test is what he recommended. If you go to his channel, Adrian Black, Adrian's Digital Basement. Oh my God, he works and fixes some of this stuff, but he recommended this. Plus, I still have the original, you know, wiring harnesses that I used to use to test. But this is a dead test.
Says,
Yes,
Adrian
exactly,
cheerful love his videos.
exactly. Yes, yeah. Adrian rocks.
Says, I have never used the dead test card, but
Yes,
Adrian gets a lot of use out of it.
I've never ever used it either. But maybe I'll be doing that. So, and I'm assuming it works on. Well, no, wait a second. No, no, it doesn't work on the VIC 20. It can't. It has no place to plug in, so it won't work on the VIC 20. So I'm gonna have to resort to something else, unless there's something I'm missing.
Scott Lynch says, it
Yeah,
probably only works on the
yeah,
C64. Scott Went.
yeah. I'll probably look into the VIC 20 testers too. But all right, let's see what I can do. Let's see. Okay, if I do that, that moves that way. So is that bad? No, that's probably how it used to be, right? So here's my first chopper. See, I don't know what these things are. Oh, wait. There we go. How do we go? How deep down can we go? No, we can't. Yeah, here. Are we? There we go. We got them. So that wasn't the thing to do, huh? Yeah, definitely remember Space Invaders. I got a Space Invaders somewhere in here. I'm pretty certain. It might not be called Space Invaders, but all right. So the second chopper. Yeah. So it doesn't look like I did anything. Well, anyway. Hey, at least it's working. Can I kill these guys? Okay, they're gone. Thought there was people over here. There we go. It just went up to 2 people. Gotcha. Oh, I bet this is the place to drop them off, huh? No? Trying to see if I can blow it up, and I don't see it. All right, so let's go back over here and see if I can land it at this pad and see if they'll go out. I thought it was over to the right. I have no idea where those things are right there. So let's just land. There we go.
You drop people off at the first base with the truck, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. What are these things? All right, let's see if we go pick up some more people. I think those marks, the line, okay, where we're safe. Okay, gotcha. I want to get that thing. Okay, I can't. Here, got it. I can't go any more to the right. Did I get that? I don't see any more people. Okay. Enough of this. But hey, that one works. Actually, that worked a lot better. Yeah, I think the keyboard is what's messed up on this one. Let me unplug this one. That was chop lifter. Oh yeah, where am I putting these? I don't know where I'm putting them. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so far we've looked at Seamus, at Radar what? At Radar Rat Race, and yeah. So here's 2 more that I've got. Radon Fort Knox is one, and I remember seeing it somewhere. I don't remember who it was, but someone was playing it, and I've got Gorf. And isn't Gorf Space Invaders? We'll leave it for last, or similar, you know. All right, so this one can go back. All right, let's power this up. See if this one turns on. Yeah, I don't know why it was flickering earlier. That's interesting. All right. Actually, those colors are really bright, really good. They look good. There is a little, I don't know what to call it, a little green dots on the text. But anyway, let's see. We left it for last. All right, so let's left, right, up, back. That's moving. Bonus for empty vaults, 100 times number of guards. Press F1 to start. Hit space for level. So if I press the button, though, we can go. The heck is that blue thing? Uh-oh. Oh, I am the blue thing. And I'm supposed to get it. I'm supposed to get it up there where the dollar sign is if I remember correctly. All right, let's try this again. It's the controller that just. Okay, so let's see if we can get it up there. Oh, come on. Okay, there's one. So that dude goes faster now. I guess we got to get him one at a time. I guess he's a guard, huh? Ah! There's two. You know, I'm having to pay total attention to this. All right, let's get out of here. All right, there we go. Whew! This one's intense, guys. This one is totally intense. So, can we get more than one of these? Oh, yeah, no, can't get more than one. But anyway, that's making my hands hurt. Okay, that's this one. And this one is Raid on Fort Knox. I kind of think it's pretty cool how they are actually Vic, like 1913. All right, so that one's back there. Let's try, lastly, Gorf. And that'll probably be it. Oh, there we go. Power up. Gorf, yeah. Oh yeah, see? Oh, there we go. Uh-oh, why did that go blank? Uh-oh, it's flashing. That's what it was doing earlier, remember? Let's try this again. So this one's flashing. That's interesting. With the reset, hey, welcome, Eloy. Eloy from Rockin' Woodworks. Ah, ah. I just killed it. Right? Ah. Man, these things are heavy duty. Ah. 920. Ooh. Bite the dust. Guess this is a different map, if you want to call it a map.
Refresh. Zero.
All right. Okay. Man, I don't believe how my hands are stressing with this. I'll definitely be doing something with a better joystick. I mean, you mentioned that pad. I've got a big joystick that's a regular joystick somewhere, but I don't remember. But yeah, ooh, these are wild. All right, so let's do this.
Walking woodwork. Settings. I northern from the ice zone.
Northern from the ice zone. All right, let me change over. See what we can do here. And guys, thank you for the visiting here, and definitely for the thumbs up, and of course I would love you guys to follow, and I do appreciate anyone that has some good input, and input. I mean, it doesn't have to be good, but it usually is. Let me change over to Inside Retro 2, which is basically the computer. Now, at this point, I don't have any more cartridges. I thought I had more cartridges in this for some reason. Let me look something back here. And what I got there is Texas Instruments stuff. Wait, what's here? No. You know, I've got this, right? So, and I've got an SD card. I don't remember the size, but I don't think it's any bigger than uh, than 16 gigs. Let me make sure I've got one here. Yeah, it's 16 gigs. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. Actually, I don't need to put it in here. Oh yeah, they sent me a little tweezers so I could pull that sucker out. Hold on, let's do this. Let me share my screen.
Says. I meant northerner and messed it up.
Ah, Northerner from the ice zone. Um, Let me go ahead and share my screen. Well, that's not it, is it? Move this over. Share my screen. There we go. All right, let's bring up a browser. Yes, sirree, Bob. Come here, Mr. Browser. All right, let's do that. Now, this thing is called, oops, I almost messed that up. This thing is called Tampoino. Let me look at that. Yeah, this thing is called Tampoino, I guess, right? Tap. I wanted to say Tap Uno, but Tap Uino. So I don't think it came with any instructions, to be honest with you, but I'm sure we can find something in Google, right? Tapuino. Now that's C64, like tape Uino. Oh, interesting. So the Tapuino 64 is a full playback data set emulator based around the Arduino Nano platform. Oh, that's why it's Uino like that. The device is fully open source with an MIT license from the bill of materials needed to construct the device down to the custom firmware written in C. Okay, I don't remember what I spent for it, but that was back in 2014 when it was released. Yeah, and it uses an Atmega 328, which is the Arduino main chip. Um,
Scott went. Says. You just need to find some VIC-20 Dave files to drop on the SD card.
Yes, yes, yes. Never have, okay? Never have found one, but so the .d. Wait a second. You said what? Let me see. Let me see the extension that you said. Let me go back over there and look. You said. You said DAP. I was thinking that it was. I would assume it's not the same for the. Man, I don't know. Let's. DAPE files?
Scott Went says.
Okay, gotcha.
Was a
Gotcha.
typo was supposed to be tape.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
Scott Went
Gotcha.
says.
Okay.
I don't know what extension.
So let's go with Vic 20 software. I know there's several websites that have them. Software, yeah, that's Wikipedia. Ooh, Vic 20 discs. I don't remember if it was on Lemon or if I went over from Atari Age. Man, I was hoping that somebody would know. Let me try. Um, type files to put on SD card, and let's put the tap OINO Vic 20. Let's see what that comes up with. Ooh, do you have to do that? What? Isn't that? Yeah, that's video, and then that's the serial. They're called tap files, right? So it's a tap extension, probably, maybe not. A Commodore database emulator for the VIC. Put tap on. The Tapuino can also be used on the 16, 64. Tapuino's firmware is designed and created by Sweetmeyer. Format for VIC 20 cartridge images. Let's see what this one is. Oh, here's VIC Tap 20 file help. Yeah.
The files I am finding are tap
Yeah.
files.
Yeah, let me open that in a new tab. Yeah, so they're .tap, right? So let's look at .tap. You were close. You were close. Tap Air Portugal. No, that ain't gonna work. Vic 20. Let's see. Let's see. Where are we? Vic 20 tap files to wave for cassette use. Tap files. Let's look. See, I knew it was something on Lemon that I had seen also. I mean, everything is on Lemon, right? How to dump Vic 20 cassettes in tap format. Interesting. How to dump. Let's look at that.
I suppose that YouTube blocked the link I pasted in here.
Probably.
Says. It seems to have a bunch of tap files.
Hold on a sec. Let me look. It probably did. Well, that looked backwards. Yeah, it does look backwards. Let me go over to. I've got Renegades, the Requiem, which is a full free movie starring Walter Koenig, Koenig, I believe is the way it's pronounced, Nichelle Nichols, and more. And I've got it highlighted because that's the next thing I want to watch. By the way, this is, if you're a Star Trek fan, this is the video I'm talking about. Yeah, Scott.
Kilroy says. https www.youtube.com watch v-type pjdjv3va.
Well, I thought that would mod you, Scott. I don't think it did.
Says. Not Scott Went.
So that's not the way. I was going to try to let you do that and put it in here. Go ahead and put it in the Discord if you ended up over there. In fact, let me go look at the Discord and look at what you posted earlier. Yeah, there we go. the Coco Discord server. That'd be cool.
Scott Went says, Does T seem to have modded me? I'll drop it in the Discord.
Yeah, yeah. It didn't because it actually said. I thought that's how you did that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Because I mean, I can always add it and remove it. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what this is, Scott. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and do this. That's out of there. I still wanna look at what I was looking at. Let me put that right there.
It can't be the easy way. That would be too easy.
Correct. That is a fact. Let's see if this will fit in here. There we go. Okay, so there's archivers, assemblers, audio editors, and players. You know, I did do for the prior Retro Friday. I did do a bunch of SID music. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. Freely distributed cartridge images, collections, demos, basically. So I guess carts is the place to be. Cartridges with 8 kilobytes of code and data. That's probably what I need, because there's not much. Well, how much was it? 3 something? I don't know. So Mirror Site General, Pac-Man clone. Ooh. So is this what we have to put on there? Let's see if I click that. All right. Let me put this in my downloads, and I'll just grab it from downloads.
Would not work. They are designed to be put on a cartridge emulator.
Oh, well, you know, in fact, that's why it says ROM A. Yeah, you're right, and I get it now. I get it. A 4K cartridge or an 8K cartridge. Yeah.
Collections is where the TAF files I found are.
Yeah. You're right. Collections? Is that what you said? Collections here. Yeah. Yeah. They're Yeah, there they are. There they are. You're totally right. Quizmaster, Know Your Own Personality, Geography, Francais, Livre, Math book. Man, there was a lot of, educational Introduction to Basic, Part 1, Introduction to Basic. And see, I've got, I think, these already. Mastering Your VIC-20, Super Screen, Math book. I have no idea any of these.
I have no idea how to load a file from cassette on the VIC-20. Scott Went.
Honestly, I think
It is something I have never done.
I never have either.
Says, by the time I owned a VIC-20, I also owned a 1541 floppy disk.
Yeah, exactly. I never used the VIC-20. Really, I never used the VIC-20. I'm trying to find a game. Super Seeker, Super Draw, Vic Modem. Hey, there's a terminal emulator, right?
Says, on the other hand, cassette is device 1, so load 1 will probably work. Scott Went.
Right?
Says, and load the first file.
This is a 16K VIC-20 game. So, you know, by the time the OS loads up, there's only like 3K left. That won't work, right? But this is all I see. These are 64s, right? I just want something to try. So Quizmaster Data Quiz, bad. Know Your Own Personality. But this says 64. Personality Data 1, Personality Demonstration Data. I wish I knew.
Scott Went says, yeah, lots of people running the VIC-20 with the penultimate cart these days.
Yeah.
Emulates a
Yeah.
ROM cartridge and memory expansion at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
Canadian Maker Project.
There's Ron.
Still live.
Hello, how are you, Ron? Large game collection. Now hold on. Large game collection for VIC-20 includes Vice. I forgot what Vice is. Is it a Commodore emulator 2.4? So this is a zip file. So here's a game base. Let's download it. Okay, and I'll put it.
Project says,
Good, 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 good. I'm going to put it in my downloads, and we'll unzip it down there. Okay. Let me open that back up.
Scott Wendt says, Vice is a Commodore emulator for VIC-20 C64 and C128.
There you go. There you go. So I guess a person could get the emulator, which we got, right, and take those files and run them. Let's see if we can do that too. All right, so let's go over to our downloads. There's the downloads. There's the. All right, let's extract all this, and I'm going to browse. Let's go to somewhere here, and I believe I've got a Commodore VIC-20 directory. Commodore.
Scott Wendt says, for folks who don't have real hardware, the emulators are a great way to play the old games.
Oh yes, agreed, agreed. So Commodore.
Canadian maker
Blind.
says, BRB.
All right, Ron. Atari emulators. By the way, see, I tried the Atari emulators, and that was pretty cool. Here we go, Commodore VIC-20. Okay, and I'm going to put, what am I going to call the, I'm going to put it in a new folder. I'm going to call it, I guess, software. All right, let's do that. Let's select it. Come on. All right, we're there. So it'll do that in software. Let's extract it all. Okay. I can't copy onto the VIC, or onto the chip, I'm sorry. Extras, games zip, screenshot zip, VIC-23 zip. There's the emulator. Let's read the install text. All right, so extract the database for the VIC-20.3 in game-based directory. Extract supplied vice somewhere. Okay. Extract screenshots somewhere. Extract games somewhere. Extract zips somewhere. Remember to have use folder names ticked. Use folder names. I guess that's in the browser. Use the wizard to find emulators. Gemus, emulator setup wizard, plus pass. Man, this is pretty intense. Fire up game-based 20 and path link. Tools path. Game tab. Paths to the games folder. Pictures tab. Okay, gotcha. Screenshots. Help. When I started GameBase, I went through a conversion process first. This is because GameBase supports 1.2. Front end when you have 1.3 database. Help on playing paddle. So this is like help. Okay, so let's do this, okay? Let's take games and extract games. In fact, I'll just extract games back in the original software directory. Come on. Busy, busy. Hope it didn't lock up on me. If it does, guys, then well, we'll be down. Did that do anything? No, it's still. Ooh, I don't like that. All right. Let's task out of this. Close my games folder. My CPU's at 100%. What's doing it? It just is not doing it. All right, let's end. Or should I wait? No, let's just end it and I'll open it again. See if. Oh, that says restart. Oh, here we go. No, yes, maybe. Oh no, that's where we were. Okay, so it did. No, I don't know what it did. Let's open this back up. Let's go back over the directory. Um, if I can find it. There we go. Okay, that's fine. So let's go to software. My file manager seems to be acting really funny today. No, don't do that. Okay, there's games. Let's right click it. And let's right click it. Come on. Yeah, it's playing games with the extract all. See if that did anything. Yeah, something's not working right. Let's see. All right, there's that. Let me see if it'll let me uncompress that. I don't know, but I know for a fact I downloaded a bunch of um, laser cutter artwork, and it took forever. Like it was actually trying to, um, catalog it. And see, we're back frozen again. Oh, man, like it's trying to index. Oh, that's great. Now it's totally white. Let me see.
Scott Wendt
Yep.
says, it might just be a huge zip file that it is pulling to memory so it can decompress. Wait a while for it.
Yeah, but I think it just went totally white on me. You may be right though. See it right now. It's like locked up. Let me look at the task manager again. Yeah. See, my CPU is pegging out, so it's doing something. And threat protection is using 20% of CPU, which which is normal, I guess. Yeah. Um, yeah. See that screen right there. In fact, my OS is. See, can you? Yeah, you can see that there. My OS, I think, is hung right now. Let me see something. Let me go File, Run,
Scott Wendt
Explorer.
says, it is virus checking it before opening. That step is slow.
Here's
Scott Wendt
here's the check.
says, and it locks Explorer until it is done.
I had to restart this though. Well, that that may be all this wrote, by the way. Let's go back in here and see. This is on my Google Drive. Let me try to go see if it's any different on the local drive. Maybe that's it. Only thing, where is it? And by the way, this Guild of Photo Horrors is a guy I know in, I believe, in California. I was doing some work for him. Never worked out, but look, where is this? Let me see if I can follow this back.
Jimmy Jetpack says, you should get a real computer like maybe a Lisa.
Right? Um, there's Jimmy Jetpack, guys. He see, I know him as well oiled, but anyway, that's just from back in the day.
Jimmy Jetpack says, or Mac 128K.
Yeah,
Scott
that would work.
says, I would love to play Elisa, but I don't want to pay new car price for one.
Right, right. I have I have a profile that's about as big as this Commodore. Let me see if I can go back in here. I may have to restart my machine, which means that if that takes place, then I've got to stop. Yeah, see, it's like the OS is really having problems because it says, hey, it says everything's downloaded down, right? I mean, it wasn't that big of.
Went says, hard drives were huge when they first reached consumer desks.
Let me double click
Jimmy
this.
Jetpack says,
Okay.
what's Elisa worth?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it might have been. It might have been, guys.
Scott Went
Okay.
says, if it is working, probably between 15,000
Yay.
and 25,000.
Yeah, 15 grand to 25 grand. Is that what you said? Let me look at the chat.
Says, wow.
Yeah, yeah. That is. Well, considering there weren't that many, right? And what was there was expensive to begin with. Weren't they like 10 grand to begin with back then? Wait a second. Is that profile a Commodore?
Scott Went says, they were rare and most of them were converted to a Mac 128. Scott Went says, and yes, they were nearly 15,000 back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, the profile is an Apple product, right? Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Apple.
Scott Went says, profile was aftermarket and I think it was available for a few platforms.
Yeah, maybe so. The one I have probably isn't working at all. I haven't.
Scott Went
I don't have anything to really
says,
test it with.
but I do remember them for Apple II and Mac systems. Jimmy Jetpack says, I wrote my first ever non-handwritten paper in third year uni on a Lisa. I borrowed it from a buddy.
Wow. Those were the days, huh? Yeah. Let's go Apple profile hard drive. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Oh, look, games worked, guys. Yeah. Wonder what they're worth. Just curious. I mean, I know this one doesn't work. Holy smokes! Look at that. $1,295. Power's on. Guys, I'll be right
I
back.
got in trouble when I wrote papers on my Apple II. The teacher assumed if it wasn't handwritten that the student had a parent write it for them. Rock and Woodworks says, were those game file that could be played without the hardware? Jimmy Jetpack says, that would have been a good option, but sadly my folks didn't come to college with me. Scott Wendt says, they can be loaded in the Vice emulator, but they could also be loaded via the Tapduino if they are tap format. Scott Wendt says, I was a better writer in middle and high school than my parents were, so the argument from my teachers was silly.
All right, let me see. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let me change that. Yeah, so that thing is as big as this Vic. Let's see. Let me get back to that right there. Let me move this out, and we'll come back to this. I'm squirreling out on you guys. I know that, but this got my attention. I don't know why, but it doesn't work, or at least I'm assuming it doesn't work. Haven't been able to test it in any way. It's dirty as all get out. Yeah. Yes. Here's the Vic. Okay. There's the profile. Like I said, it's probably not working. And while we're discussing drives, here's the 1541 drive. So basically, it's that much longer. It's about the same height though, which is interesting. Now, it's actually a little taller, but just as a comparison, right? All right, let me take this thing over, set it down.
Scott Wendt says, the 5 MB profile drive was $3,500 in 1981.
Really?
Scott Wendt says, which was like a year's salary for
Yes.
common folks.
Yes. Yes. That's amazing. Did I lose my mouse? No, I'm just on the wrong place. Yeah, I've got one of these too, but anyway, that's for when I do when I work on the Macs or what have not. But that's a long ways away. All right, let me go ahead.
Says, looks like I am wrong, like 1/6 of the media salary in 1981.
Really? Let's go back to here.
Scott Wendt says, my parents were poor though, so I got a used floppy drive for my used Apple II.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Well, man, that's behind. Yeah, I couldn't afford that either. And the floppy drives that I have for the Apples, I think they're for Macs. I'm not certain. Again, that's a totally different, um, you know, adventure. Let's call it that. Adventure, right?
Scott Wendt says, no hard drive for me until I got my first PC compatible in 1995, and I bought that myself.
Yeah, I had I want to say my first one was a 20 gigabyte hard drive. I SST 225, I think. I think that was the first one that I ever had in some of the PCs that I had. Um, but anyway,
Jetpack says, we had a Mac 512 with dual floppies. Scott Went says, I waited so long to get my first hard drive that it was 100 MB, which was pretty standard at the time.
yeah, I went from 20 megabytes, yes, to 600 megabytes. Man, that was a big move. Oh my God. It was about a $600 drive. I don't remember, but it was like five something, something like that. Um,
Jimmy Jetpack says, but we bought it used from UBC for a couple hundred in 1992, I think.
huh. Now, you know what, guys? I don't know which one of these is going to run.
Says, yet I went from 100 MB to 2 GB in my next computer 3 or so years later.
Yeah, I hit 600. That was my next step. Um, what am I looking for? So maybe I could think, okay, if the physical size of them is smaller, then maybe they'll work. Fortress, Defector, Diffuse, Dogfight, Dots,
says,
Dreams.
my wife wrote her thesis on that 512, then we jumped.
Wow.
Scott Went says, I think I had a 50 GB drive in my next computer. The 90s were wild for hard drive size increases.
Which one do you guys want me to try?
Rock and Woodworks says, how many floppy S would it take to copy the Elder Scrolls?
Oh my God. Hey Siri, how many copies of floppies would it take to put the other scrolls on?
Okay, I found this on the web. For how many copies of floppies would it take to put the other scrolls on? Check it out.
No, it didn't give me good answer.
Scott Went says, an Apple II floppy drive was 140 KB per floppy disk, and Elder Scrolls is several GB. Jeff Robinson says, National Peanut Butter Day today.
Ooh,
Scott Went says,
peanut butter.
just 1 GB of data would have taken 100,000 floppy disks, I think.
Well, I remember installing Windows 95, and it was what, like a dozen, 3.5. I think there were 720K floppies, right?
Rock and Woodworks says, just a silly question. Scott Went says, my calculation is off. Scott Went says, 1 million floppy disks more or less for 1 GB of data. Jimmy Jetpack says, Photoshop came on 20 some.
Look what somebody's got a 64 to IEEE interface. I wonder what he wants for it. Sorry, guys. He didn't say though.
Scott Went says, yeah, those Photoshop disks held 100 times more data than the Apple II floppy disk, I think. Scott Went says, 1 MB vs 100 KB.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't see any dollar amounts. I'm wondering
Jetpack.
what these adapters are going to cost.
Yeah, different discs. Jimmy Jetpack
All right.
says. I forgot.
I was looking for mule. Wondering if mule was in here. LMM Maze Men Mule MU, right? MUMO Moon Patrol. I think we'll try Moon Patrol if we can't find mule. Mule Munch. Is that Pac-Man? Muncher? Let's see. That's 3. Makeda. I have no idea what that is. Mutant Herd. What was the Moon Patrol? Moon Patrol or Moon Lander? What was it? Those are 2s and 3s. Moon Patrol 1.
Says.
Moon Defender.
Was on cassette, it might have only been on floppy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was. You're probably more than right. I just remember playing it.
5 was 4 or 5 disc if I remember right. Scott Went says. In which case you would need a 1541 emulator instead of the Tapduino.
Oh, I got you. I have a 1541. We're trying to test the Tapino. I'm gonna go with Moon Patrol 1. Let's see if I can make it. Yeah, it must have been the operating system going through these, checking it, or the virus software. All right, so let's just put it.
Scott Went.
Let's put it back here.
Says, Windows 95 was 13 discs, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yes. All right, let's see. Let's extract that. So that means it's in my games folder.
Says, but I only ever owned it on CD myself.
I'm trying to remember how I played it. I want to say it was the the TI-99-4, and I think it was on a cartridge, and I don't know where the cartridge is, but maybe it's somewhere. I think that's where I first played it, and I tried to download a program to play it locally, and I don't remember exactly the issue was, but I had to stop. But I know there is a Mule online that you can download a client for.
Scott Went says,
So you think so, huh?
a PRG file will only work
Okay.
from something like an SDIEC.
Okay.
Scott Went
Then
says,
let's see what
it is
else.
a native Commodore file, not a disk or tape image.
So where are the tap files? I wonder if all these are that way. Let's see. Let's go to something that's small, 2K, whatever 17 plus 4. Hey, look, here's Aardvark Attack. Yeah, I've seen that one before. What is this? That's a PRG also, so that won't work. Okay. So let me exit out of this. Man, my system's getting hammered right now. All right.
Scott Went says, I think the game collection you opened was built for direct injection into the emulator.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go back.
Jeff Robinson says, I still have those 3-1 discs somewhere.
Originals, huh, Jeff? Where is this? Where were we at? I guess I lost it. All right. Let me go back to Discord and open it up again. And honestly, I'm going to have to get off here. We've hit 2 hours. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. I think the emulator will take too long to set up and stuff.
Says,
Audio cards collections.
hopefully the floppy disks still work. There is a reasonable chance because those are probably double density 525 floppies.
Utility schematics, ROMs, programming manuals, all files, cart files. Here's tape list text. This is a full text file, all VIC-20 software. 3D space. That's 8K.
Jeff Robinson.
Oh, so here's 8K expansion, 3K expansion.
Yes.
These will work. These that say 0K. I don't know what this is here, the BA. So Now, where are these? Let me go back. All right. Type file, list text, Vic Tech Zip. Information on how to archive VIC-20 cartridges. A simple memory tester written by that. Documentation, source code, FAQ. So there should be a template somewhere, right? All files, HTML, index of all files under the area, HTML version, all files under text version.
Scott went.
Let's see.
Says. Yet I have no idea how that site is organized. I just found a tab file and thought it would be useful.
Yeah, well, hey, it's better than what I got. But yeah, I'm not seeing exactly what. Let's go here. And I'm assuming this is for the expansion cartridges. If you got a 1620K or whatever, multi-cart, unexpanded, unsorted. All right, let's go ahead and look.
Says the tab file was inside of collections.
Was it? Let me go back and look. Yeah, that does say collection, doesn't it? Yep, those are tabs. Bad tab. Yeah, that's right. Quizmaster. Yeah, but is that all? See, this is for Vice, which is, I think, what I got, right? Car chase. I wonder what the dir means. Tell you what, let's try this Quizmaster. I don't know if we have to download the data too, but let's see what this is. All right, that's just a tap. Let's just go ahead and download it. And it's 35. Well, now I've got to do a little calisthenics here because I got to get my disk in the back. I mean my USB in the back because I've got both USBs used up in the front. So I got to get up underneath my computer. All right. All right. So let's go in here, Scott, and let's bring up a file manager. Let's see that there. Okay, here we go. And I said it was in downloads, right? There's downloads. There's the file we want, and I'm going to just slap it over there. I wonder what the drive needs to be formatted as. But anyway, let's just drag it and put it over there. Copy here. Oh, the file has properties that can't be copied to the new location. Are you sure you want to copy the file without I wonder what the attribute properties are. No telling. Huh, interesting. You know, this right here, this just showed up now. Somebody was telling me that some of the Windows 11. Well, anyway, I was running the Asheron's Call clients on the other computer, and somebody was telling me about this. This is a new operating system thing, I think, and basically this file came from the computer and might need to be blocked. So unblock is what I have to do for it to be usable. Okay, and I think those are the properties. Now it's gone, right? So let's go over here to F drive, and let's see one that was modified. Here it is. Let's look at it again over here, properties. Yeah, and it's gone here. But you guys saw that, right? I was made aware of that like a couple of weeks ago, and I'm glad I checked it because here it was.
It's just a marker that says it was downloaded from the internet.
Yeah, but it blocks it automatically.
It has been in the OS for a long time.
Yeah, but it blocks it automatically is the thing, and that might be something that impedes it. Well, anyway, It's over here. It doesn't have that specific deal. Um, let me just eject this out. Crawl up underneath my computer again. And okay, there we go. It's safe to remove now. Oh. Will it work? Will it work? That is the question. So let me switch over to this while we play around with this. Oh my God, I don't know which computer I've got four Commodore type computers. Luckily, I wrote on them, right? And I said, this has got unicorn color, but ports, keyboard issues. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Let's put this in here. Let's put this one in here. This one. All right. So this cartridge then, let's do that. I think 16 gigs is the biggest this can be, right? And I don't know if it goes this way or it goes this way. Let's see. No. Almost looks like it's going in sideways right there. So it seems like it's going in better right there. In fact, it went in there so well that I'm going to have to use those tweezers that they sent me that I don't even know where they're at. But for now, I guess it could stay in there.
A lot of the ham radio programs are blocked by Windows.
They are, huh? Well, I'll be finding that out at some point. All right, so there we go. It's on there. Let's well, let me move the screen back. No, that's not what I want. Now I forgot which one it was. Good Lord. There we go. No, that's Inside Retro. All right, let's turn this thing on.
Scott Wendt says, it is really annoying when Windows Defender tries to block programs because they aren't downloaded often.
Yeah, I agree.
Says,
all right, I'm getting the rainbow. I'm trying to get the rainbow out of there.
Guarantee most people don't mess with the silly things I do. Get out of my way.
Right? Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of the rainbows. I have no idea what the rainbows aren't or are, but I will be looking into it. I'll be hitting Adrian's site now for rainbow. I might even send him a message. I don't know. One more time. Ah! Okay, and now look how the screen flashes, right? Remember, it was doing that. And then it stops. So that flashed what? 3 times or 2 times? All right. So that looks a lot better. I still have jail bars, but they're not you know, that bad. I can live with them since we're just going to try real quick. Let me go over here. Yeah, I'm going to the channel to see. Oh no, I need to bring that over to where I can see it, and then where you guys are talking at the channel. Did I close something out? I've got so many windows open. Yeah, indexing off. That's that. I'm just trying to close some windows down, guys. All right. So to where it's not. Yeah, to where I can see what you're saying. All right. So. Oh, I got to do one more thing. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what the number was for the cassette. I don't remember. What's the command? I know it's load, comma 8, comma 1 for off a drive. Put VIC 30. VIC 20 tape commands. I was hoping I could find a wiki or something.
Scott Went says, I would try load 1.
All right. VIC 20 wiki. Wiki how? VIC 20. Oh, to load cassette tape on a VIC 20, the command you would use is simply load in the basic interpreter. So, and I don't know if this one's, yep. Guess what? This keyboard, this keyboard doesn't work. All right, so let's turn this off.
Scott Went says, wow, the text to voice cuts out all the important symbols.
Yeah, that's. I bet you that's a. Well, it could be.
Scott Went says, AHH the VIC 20 simplified it and didn't he require device number? You do it.
Yeah.
Says, stopping by to say hello.
Well, hello, John. Welcome, John. All right, let's see. You know, guys, what I'm going to do? I've got another keyboard over there, okay? And I'm going to change the keyboard on the one that I've got disconnected. Here, let me change the scene too for you.
You do it. Says,
Oh,
hey there, Scott.
there we go. There we go. There we go. So, all right. This is the best VIC that I've got. Oh, look. Oh, look. It has flat screws in. Wonderful. I bet there's sheet metal threads, huh? Yep, they sure are. There you go. I don't know. I don't remember what the originals ones were, to be honest with you, but I'm going to find out when I do the other one. Come on. There you go. All right, so these two are off of there. And I can't remember which way. Maybe just pop it off, but I don't want to break the tabs on the back. So it needs to go pressure point, folks. Yeah, it should fall forward. Good gosh. So I can see them in there. Ooh, the UARTs are soldered. I mean, in sockets. Let me get this out of here. Here we go. Ah, I hate that sound. There we go. Okay. All right. So I know for a fact that. Let me mark this real quick here. I think it can go on there both ways if I remember correctly, but where the power is going. But I went ahead and put a little red dot on this side so that I can just take that off. Let me look at this. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no, never mind. There isn't a pin there. I was going to say there's a bent pin there. I bent this one to all get out now. But I'll straighten it up. All right, let's take and just get another keyboard for right now. Okay, here we go. This is the one from that one Vic that something happened to the SID chip. So I need to take this and put it over here on this one. I'm just going to put it on the bottom of it. Yeah. Put it over. And let's try to put this back in there. Let me see if I can bend these pins again back. Now I'm going to have to physically bend them.
Says, can't we use a standard AT keyboard?
I don't think so. If somebody has, I'm not aware of it. I had forgotten how easy these pins bend when you take the keyboard out and you rip them sideways. All right, there's that. So let's put that there.
Scott Wendt says, not without a converter and it will be not quite right.
Of course, there's converters for everything, right? Seems that way.
Scott Wendt says, Commodore 64 keyboard is just a matrix of wires and switches, no controller.
Yeah, see?
Scott Wendt
Yes.
says, VIC-20 keyboard is the same.
Yep. There we go. Okay. All right. These two ROMs over there have got red lines on them. I don't know what that means. 6502 is socketed. This other one over here is also socketed. And then these two UARTs right here, the 6522s that are there. I thought there were 6525s. Maybe on the Commodore 6525. But anyway, these are the UARTs that do input and output the back, if I remember correctly.
Each key you press connects two of the pins on the connector to
Yeah. Yes, like a matrix. Like a matrix. Yes. All right.
Scott Wendt says, to read the keyboard, the PIA chip sends a pulse down one of the lines and sees which of the other lines returns the pulse. Scott Wendt says, then it knows which key was pressed.
Yeah, very, very simple, right? You know, I'm pretty certain I still have an original keyboard like this that I bought at Radio Shack in a Tandy package. I'm almost certain that I still have that. All right. Before I close it down and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and power it up and see if that works for us. All right, there we are there. Put some power in here. Make sure it's off. Power up. Let me plug the...
Scott Wendt says, that keyboard in the Tandy package is a surplus TI-99 keyboard almost certainly.
Yes, yes it is. Yes it is.
Says, Tandy bought them out when TI got out of the business.
Yeah, I think that is what it was. But I thought it was a 64 keyboard. It may not be. It may be the 99s, yes. But I know I still have one somewhere. All right, here we go. Power. That initialized. Right there. I have no idea what it says. Initialize. Oh, init failed. Okay, let me go back to the screen. So init failed. Not good, huh? Here. Init failed. Oh my gosh. All right, let me try to turn it on again. Oh, it is on. Oh, because I don't have video connected. All right. Certainly that's not why video failed. I mean, why init failed, huh? All right, let's try this again. Okay. Init failed. Next. Ooh! Well, guess we won't be doing that again. Init still failed. Select, back, previous, and next. Yeah, so that's not doing anything at all. I wonder if we load, what was it, just load? Press play on tape. I'm just going to hit enter. No. Next, or select. Neither. So that's not working. Okay, so let's break out. Let's do it again. Load. Really? Oh, yuck. Wait, I got the shift lock on. Okay, press play on tape. But it didn't initialize, so I can't really do anything with it. Ooh. Ooh, that did init now. Searching. Yeah, I think it was bad connection there. Searching, press play on tape. Next, or select. Neither. Back, forward. So, can we do a list? No. Can we do a run? No. It is init though. This time it doesn't say, oops, it doesn't say press play on tape, select, nope. So I obviously don't know what I'm doing. No, let's pray. Run stop. Okay. All right. Let's turn this off for a sec. I'll definitely need to figure out how this works or how it doesn't work. Okay. Maybe that connector needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Maybe there's a problem in there, you know. So with that being said, I'm going to try one more thing, I think. And that's plugging this in. Let me change over. Oops. Yeah, so I don't know if this works or not, or okay. So I do have though. Oh look, we haven't even cut this. Oh, I wonder where this goes, huh? Where it grounds? Don't see anything. Maybe it grounds on one of the screws in there, huh? But how would you unplug it and plug it back in? Let me cut that. All right, let's cut her. Goodbye. Thank you. All right, this is off. Let me go ahead and plug this in. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. No. Okay, this way. There we go. Okay. Let me eject. Well, so far so good, right? So as much as I don't want to stick a real tape in there, I'm going to have to, guys.
TK Steve Prince.
Hey, TK!
Check an online manual about the tape connector. I don't remember having to ground it, but I am in the UK.
Yeah, but look, it's got, yeah, see, it's got a ground on it. And it's pretty long, so. All right, so Unit 16 quiz is the first one. Guys, wish me luck. Never done this. Okay? Let's take, here, let me excuse me. Let me go ahead and change the scene back to inside.
You do it. Says. Hey TK. TK Steve Prince.
Don't know where this is at now.
Hello there.
Is that it? Oh, inside retro. Duh. No, the other one was wrong. Okay. So let's.
Says. Might be a technicality to pass FCC requirements in the 1980s.
There's no telling, yeah. Okay, here we go. We'll turn it on again. Let's turn it off. You know, does this thing have any power? No, it gets its power from the Commodore, doesn't it? Let's see if I can get a nice clean screen like that, and it's going to blink 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Okay, still has a little bit of jail bars, but that's okay. I can dig that. Okay, so let's just load, enter, press play on tape. Yeah, tape doesn't work. It didn't turn on at all. So that may be another project for another day. Heck, maybe there's no power coming out of here, huh? Okay, all right, let's just stop it and eject this thing out. It seems to be okay, you know, mechanically. Okay, well, all right, guys. Hey, what can I say now, right? Other than Scott. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, man. You know, I don't know which one of the Facebook pages you came from, and I apologize if you've been here before and I don't remember you. I'm just curious if you did come from one of the posts that I made, right? Well, that's going to have to be for another day.
Load up an emulator, Heapy.
No, I hear you. Oh, really? From Bonsai's? Really? From man. That's interesting. And the reason I asked is because I did. I went ahead and just put it, you know, all over. I put it on a couple of the websites on Facebook or on a couple of Facebooks, and I think somebody else came by from there. But anyway, Scott, thank you so much for being here. I'm trying to remember you. Maybe I haven't seen you, but I've been in her stream. Man, when she was doing woodworking, you know, back years ago, I remember driving her robot all over the place. Okay. Thank you, Greg.
I came from the Great White North. Scott went.
And honestly, I can't remember Scott.
You probably only know me as malfunct.
Yeah, that's been a long time too. I still have Twitch, and I'm Kilroy79763 on Twitch. I was doing woodworking when I first started over on Twitch about 8 years ago, and then I've kind of gone back and forth and back and forth, and but anyway, I moved over to YouTube because I had been on YouTube also before that, and I really, for some reason, I enjoy it more here than I do over on Twitch. I go over to Twitch to play games.
It has
right.
Hasn't he been streaming for about
right.
a year now? She is busy with raising children.
Exactly. I remember, you know, 2 years ago, whenever, you know, when she got pregnant, she started talking about it and stuff. And yeah, I haven't, and that's obviously why I haven't seen her. And probably in a year, I would forget, you know, people's names too. But TK, thanks a lot. Hey, John, you do it. Thank you so much for being here. Jeff, we need to talk. Holler at me about ham stuff, okay? Please, I'd love to do something. Let's see whom else. Jimmy Jetpack, thank you so much. My good friend Oil. Um,
You do it.
Rockin' Woodworks, Eloy Escajedo. Eloy does an awesome, awesome.
Says. Anyways, saw a post about a stream with retro computers, so I had to drop by and see what was happening.
Thank you, thank you. You know, I figure shameless self promotion, right?
Patrick
And there's Patrick Kennedy. Hey, Patrick, how you doing?
Yo.
Patrick, you missed all the good stuff, man. But thank you so much for stopping by, Patrick. Let me see who else. There was somebody else.
Patrick Kennedy says. Okay.
Uh, Let me see. Who was it? Who was it? And did I say Eloy at Rockin' Woodworks does a mean um, ancestry?
Patrick Kennedy says. Been back and forth here.
Well, Patrick, you can lurk all you want. Thank you for being here. Canadian Maker Project, Ron. Ron's got that wrench, man. Check it out. Yeah, Ron's been a long time mod of mine also for years. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Who else? Skipping. Oh yeah, Mike from Dances with Aardvarks. Mike did a spirograph lathe carving, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but man, it is awesome. The guy does some good, really neat turning and just some neat stuff. And he was talking about putting together an electronics bench, so I'm wanting to see what comes of that, obviously. Um, the Dutchman's Woodshack, Jeff. Jeff does turning also. Jeff does some awesome turning and always wants to know why my Enterprise D from Fan Home isn't finished, and that's coming up too. That's coming up too. I'm gonna have to sit down and actually schedule stuff out. Um, let's see. There was another person, and I'm trying to remember their name, and I can't. I'm scrolling by. And guys, thank you so much. There's been a lot of conversation. It's always good, in my opinion. Oh, JJ Jim. Jim's always comes over and stuff and watches too. Appreciate you being here. Levi Shoeshine is is a really cool dude. But thank you for stopping by. MD Micro Channel, okay, is an Italian. I think he's a Vic Commodore fan also. Um, he's got a lot of videos. Old Guy Printing is actually a longtime friend that does 3D printing now, but he started making CNC machines and has the Gatton CNC challenge, or at least he did, which I entered, and I actually won some stuff on it. I did a Christmas Village, and there's a video that there is there. But anyway, all right, cool. That looks like we've actually really come to the end of the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. There's 7 here. Don't forget to do a like, sub, and all that good rot. Really appreciate it, guys. No matter what you do it just for fun. And hey, oh wait, I'll give you the ugly look. Let's see. There we go. We'll just bring this up. Oh, bright lights, bright lights, bright lights, bright lights, bright lights. It is. Put it right there where it needs to be. Anyway, guys, no matter what you do it just for fun, and of course, live long and prosper. See you guys. I'm going to try to do a retro Friday. When? Well, Friday, right? And then, of course, my regular stream, which is we're going to be working on Valentine's stuff. Stuff similar to this stuff here, okay? I'll have these up on my Etsy store. I'm trying to put products up. There's something else I was working on, and I don't know where it is now. But anyway, worked on a clock last time. I thought I had it back there. Guys, have a great one. We'll see you guys hopefully in the future. All right, let me just shut this off and end the broadcast. Thank you so much.